December 27th. It's our last show of the year, and we always try to make the last show of the year the big one. Forrest and Rashad, Season 1 winner versus Season 2 winner. You know, these guys from The Ultimate Fighter are all coming into their own now.
The winner,
you are The Ultimate Fighter.
and new UFC light heavyweight champion. The winner, who will be crowned the Ultimate Fighter, Rashad.
Remember, this kid on Season 2 of The Ultimate Fighter was a straight wrestler. You can't even compare Rashad Evans' stand-up game to when he came in the second season of The Ultimate Fighter. He is a completely different fighter. His stand-up is great. His kicks are great.
The dude just gets better every time you see him fight. And of course, he's coming off of that incredible highlight reel knockout over Chuck Liddell.
He's out, down. Rashad Evans has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Out cold.
Rashad's never lost, so he's never been submitted and he's never been knocked out.
To go undefeated in the UFC with the kind of guys that he's fought, Rashad Evans is for real.
I'm gonna have to be the first one to find some of Rashad's weaknesses.
There's going to be no give me fights at this point because everybody in the weight class is just a beast.
Forrest Griffin is huge. He's a big guy. Not only is he tall, but he's big. The thing with Forrest is very aggressive. He's an in-your-face kind of guy. He's a guy who's going to go in and get in your grill and try to wear you down.
I ain't that great, but I will fight anybody.
In the Shogun fight, a lot of people felt bad for Forrest Griffin. They were like, Forrest Griffin is fighting Shogun? That's mean.
He's fighting a guy who, at the time, most people considered to be the top 205-pound fighter in the world. And Forrest just dominated him.
Forrest got there, they can jump. 15 seconds.
Forrest Griffin knocking off Rampage has become a well-rounded, busy, in-your-face, aggressive fighter.
Total domination on the ground here by Forrest Griffin.
No, I think it's going to come down to a battle of wills, man. A battle of wills.
A game plan's a game plan. Everybody's got a plan until they get hit in the mouth, and then it kind of goes out the window.
This fight's going to be action-packed. The hard worker versus the explosive athlete.
If somebody get his ass whooped, it ain't going to be me.
I mean, I know how losing feels. He's going to make me feel that way again? No, I'd rather him feel that way than me.
Nogueira is the most decorated heavyweight champion ever and possibly the best ground heavyweight ever.
Fantastic fighter, both off of his back and on the top, and he has a history of pulling out victory from the jaws of defeat.
I want to show the world, the way we fight is the best way.
Frank Mir skyrockets to stardom in the UFC. He's literally walking right through these guys. Driving home one night on his motorcycle, guy runs the light, hits him, and breaks his leg in half. They tell him he might not ever walk again. Frank's in such great shape and such a good athlete, he recovers. His leg is recovered 100%, but mentally he's not. Mentally he's a f***ing mess.
I remember looking at my wife and telling her, I don't have it no more. These injuries there's no way. My wife, in so many words, called me a pussy, a failure as a man, and a bad example to my children. me getting hit by the car was the best thing that could have happened to me. It actually made me a man.
Nogueira has submitted almost every top heavyweight you could possibly think of.
The guy's recovery power and his chin and his ability to take pain is second to none. It's unbelievable.
With Minotauro when he's fighting Tim Sylvia. He was hurt very badly. Tim Sylvia had cracked him. Minotauro took him to the ground, got him in a guillotine choke, and submitted him.
That's his thing. You can't put him out. You can't submit him. He's like a zombie. He's like Frankenstein. Every time you kill him, you think he's dead, and the rises again.
A fight between Minotauro Nogueira and Frank Mir is a fight between the two best heavyweight submission artists in the history of the UFC.
These two are going to collide for the UFC heavyweight title. We're finally going to get to see who the best ground heavyweight fighter is in the world.
Whatever who comes to the octagon and try to keep that belt, take from me, gonna have a hard time. Nobody can do that right now.
He's a champ, and I want that more than anything, to get that back. It could be my mom in that ring, and I'll go ahead and break her arm.
Huge victory for Vanderlei Silva, the ex-murderer. Wow! Vanderlei is back. Left hook to the bottom.
Win or lose for me, I like to give the emotion for my fans here and everywhere. Thanks, my guys. Thanks for coming.
A lot of people don't know because those two were both Pride fighters, but Rampage Jackson and Vanderlei Silva have fought 2 times before.
Vanderlei has fought Rampage twice, and he's crushed him twice. Not just beat him down, but beat him down and knocked him out. The last fight was one of the worst knockouts I've ever seen in any MMA bout.
I really don't remember the fight because I won't watch it. All I can remember is that I was winning the fight and I just got knocked the hell out.
I think he's scared. Scared because I beat him 2 times, and I know he remembers my name.
I'm a fighter too. I'm not afraid of any fighter. If you're afraid, you shouldn't be in this job.
He's going to have many surprises with me in this match. He's going to see what I have for him.
The most dangerous fighter in all of mixed martial arts. The most violent, the most aggressive fighter probably to ever step into the octagon.
Vanderlei just had an impressive, vicious knockout of Keith Jardine. I don't think this is a bad fight for Rampage to come back to. Let me tell you what, he doesn't care, man. He wants to fight everybody. He only wants to fight in the best in the world.
Vanderlei knows I'm a better fighter than him. Vanderlei's not the golden boy no more.
I'm excited for this match because I don't like him.
I just know don't whoop his ass.
I'm going to beat him this time. Again.
It's the biggest UFC card of the year, with 2 titles at stake. As light heavyweight champion Forrest Griffin defends his belt against the man who just KO'd Chuck Liddell, undefeated Sugar Rashad Evans. And interim heavyweight champ Antonio Minotauro Nogueira faces former heavyweight champ Frank Mir. Plus, Quentin Rampage Jackson goes toe-to-toe with Vanderlei, the ex-murderer Silva. The Ultimate Fighting Championship presents UFC 92, The Ultimate 2008. Live Saturday, December 27th from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Only on pay-per-view.